Scout.
Alright, let's get into this. Tail stream. What am I doing? Going to the inn. Translate the book. Give me 1 second. Alright, all good. Oh, yep, that's a chest. Need one more. I believe I know where it is. Should be down that little cave over here.
That's Haria village.
To the inn, one and all!
Hey, equipment chest.
From what we heard in Iseult, demons are attacking villages, and more people are growing upset with the Abbey. So I hadn't expected things in Haria village to be so laid back.
They might be on their best behavior because you're accompanied by an exorcist.
Huh. I didn't know you could see the world in more than just black and white.
The Abbey wouldn't entrust my responsibilities to someone who couldn't see beyond the surface. I have seen many things in my work. I've beheld both the light and the darkness in the world of men. Despite that, no, because of that, I won't turn away from the wrongs that I encounter. Moreover, I have faith. I believe there is good in all our souls.
The darkness, huh?
Yes, like you.
You're awfully direct.
Alright, so yeah. Just gotta find an inn. Right over there. Go ahead and explore all the town. I don't think there are any mini games here. Doesn't look like it on the map. Oh, hello.
I can't deal with this anymore. What's the matter? Everyone's sick of all these fruit-flavored gels, right? So, I made gels using the giant cacao beans only found here
And
on
there's
this
nowhere
island.
that has a good angle.
It gave them a nice bitter chocolate taste. But people complained that they weren't avant-garde enough. Ugh, chocolate-flavored gels, how prosaic, bah! This got me fuming! So I caught some maiden bonita fish you find around here, ground them up, and made some gels with them. You put fish into chocolate gels?
Well, people do braise meat with chocolate. Chocolate and fish may go surprisingly well together.
Exactly! It was the discovery of a century! The bonito flakes crunchiness and the gel's gumminess made for an exquisitely bad combo, which made it interesting.
So if you made an innovative new type of gel, why are you so angry?
That's exactly my problem. I outdid myself. Now I need to make my Gels World debut as amazing as they are. So
You
I
just said it
thought
was
up
bad,
the
though.
ultimate plan. And that is? I'll put my Choconito gels in toilets all over the world. I'll call it the Great Choconito Toilet Gambit. No one will go to the bathroom without finding my gels. I think everyone will have a lot of fun. So, genius, right?
Yeah, it's weird, but I think it's funny too.
Right? I knew that kids would get it.
Who's a kid?
But all the adults in my village called it silly and lowbrow. They forbade me from selling my Choconito gels at all. Isn't that just horrible?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Aw, man. Things used to be so much better. Mom would make me dinner, and all I had to do was goo 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 ga, and everyone would smile and praise me. I don't want to become the kind of grown-up who can't find any fun in looking for gels in toilets.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with that kid. A little messed up. Surprising that there are 4 chests in this small little town. And oh, there's cat's box, that's good. Not gonna be able to get it yet though. Oh, what was that? Attracts more enemies. Ah, I remember that, yes. What did it say? Until you rest. Okay. Even during battle. I should probably just start using these herbs. Herbs. Question is, where are they? Consumables. There we go. Got a ton of them. Raises maximum HP by 10. Oh, it's nice. You can just keep using them like this. Heart attack. I mean, I'm just gonna raise everything up for Velvet because that's the only character I'm gonna be playing as. Ooh, 15. $2,222. What a fitting number. Alright, how much are you? Need 98 more. Totally makes sense so I can go in here without even purchasing the room yet.
We could use a place to stay. Any rooms open?
Yep. Just finished cleaning, in fact. You can help yourself to that room there.
All right, time to start deciphering this scroll.
Let's wait somewhere outside so Grim can concentrate.
Do you think maybe I could stay and watch? I really do want to study the ancient tongue. I promise I'll be quiet and not get in your way, teacher.
What did you just say, child?
That I'd be quiet and...
No, what did you call me?
Teacher? You said you didn't want to be called ma'am, so I thought maybe that'd work.
Yes, satisfactory. All right, I'll teach you how to read Ancient Avarost.
Thank you so much, teacher!
We'll leave you two alone then. Let us know if anything comes up.
Alright, just talk around, I guess.
So she digs being called teacher. Well played, Laphicet.
She wasn't so fond of ma'am, so I guess he figured he needed an alternative.
You can tell how badly he wanted to help her with the languagey work. I think our Malak boy's finally finding himself.
So it would seem.
What connection do you think there is between the violent demon Teresa mentioned and this village?
Couldn't tell you.
Could there have been a demon blight breakout here? This village doesn't look like it's been attacked, but...
Whatever it is. If it keeps the Abbey's eyes off us for once, that's good enough for me.
You really will use anything and everything towards your own aims, won't you?
Yep, and that includes you, as I'm sure you've noticed.
Banning local religions. The Abbey sure knows how to oppress the populace.
I'd imagine that comes part and parcel with spreading the good word. Other gods would only get in the way.
From what we overheard, it sounds like they've taken over Amenoch's temple, Palamedes, to use as their base of operations.
Sealing it off would be provocative enough, but straight up taking it over? Not a lot of so-called reason to that. Unless... Do you think they need it for some other purpose?
Shrug.
Shrug. Thanks for being useful, Maggie.
It sounds like deciphering the text might take some time.
We should be prepared to wait it out here a while. Hopefully it'll all be worth it in the end.
Yo,
I
Tori.
hope so too.
What's going on, man?
Ancient Avarost is complex. It's not just a matter of knowing the grammar and vocabulary.
Oh? Then how exactly do you read it?
I'm not
Got
sure
some
about the
news?
specifics myself, but from what I understand,
Lay it on me.
you kind of have to intuit a lot of it.
A language based on guesswork? Thanks, old dead people. You're officially the worst.
Oh, Ancient Avarost. You have the obstinacy of a spurned lover who refuses to move on.
Even for you, teacher?
It's this one crucial line. I can't wrap my head around it.
Well, from what you've taught me so far, it looks like it says... Saw, Popo, Mucho, Sanchon.
In Tales of Interteria sounds like
Correct,
entertainment.
but if you merely translate it word for word, it ends up saying, the parent hates tomatoes, the child eggplants.
I doubt those have much to do with Innominat. Yeah.
Their grammar is nothing like ours. Sometimes you have to reorder the words, and even then the meaning can require leaps of logic and flashes of intuition.
Reordering? So like, San-san, Pocho, Pocho Musan. Can you read it that way?
Yeah, that doesn't sound much like a world.
Pocho-musan. Now where did you get that from?
These words
Or
are
a
lined
title.
up, like they repeat. And when I read this part that same way, it just felt right.
Pocho-musan. If that's repeated here, then the passage turns into the Nameless Empyrean.
Empyrean!
Ho ho, that has to refer to Innominat. I think we're on to something. Alright, so if we apply this rule here, then... It would seem to be a book of children's counting songs.
It's not about Innominat?
What matters is what the song says, child. And I think you will be very interested in the words.
I wonder if they've made any progress yet.
Shall we go check on them?
Well, any results?
Yes, well, thanks to the boy here. As it turns out, he has quite the knack for languages.
Only because I've got the best teacher.
You gotta remaster.
Careful, honey tongue, you'll give this old
They'll
girl
actually include
ideas.
everything in both versions.
Now, child, I'm sure they're curious about the song we
Sounds good.
unearthed. Why don't you read it aloud?
Yes, teacher.
Song?
8-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Through pulses of earth doth base nature's flow, as he awaits the time of awakening. 4 Empyreans may tear him asunder, but so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn, in sight of the full crimson moon. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Therians?
Essentially, this ancient text you found is an annotated volume of drawings and songs pertaining to Innominat.
Annotated? Then hurry up and just tell us what it means.
I'm sorry. So far, we've only figured out how to read the song lyrics.
All right.
I mean, yeah, rumors.
I take it we're still in for
Rumors
a good
be
long
rumors.
wait before it's thoroughly decrypted.
Likely so, but if we want to find out what the Abbey is up to, we need to know what's in this book, no matter how long it takes.
What the Abbey's up to, is it? I think we can learn much, even from the lyrics alone. The drawings depict him with 8 heads. One of them belongs to his main body, but the other 7 are his mouths. Those mouths consume malevolence, sending it along Earth pulses back to that main body so he can awaken. The 7 monsters fitting that description are called...
Therians.
Right. Now as for this malevolence, I have no idea what that means.
What about the second part?
I haven't studied much ancient history, but it said this world was created by 4 Empyreans: Earth, Water, Wind, and Fire. But they also call Innominat an Empyrean. Perhaps a war broke out between Innominat and the other Empyreans that resulted in him being sealed away.
But if there is someone to connect with this divine power, the Therians will keep spawning. And just like that, Innominat will be revived. If we assume that Shepherd Artorius fits that bill, and that he's trying to reawaken Innominat, everything lines up.
Which means our job is to find these Therians and cut off Innominat's heads. so
Yeah,
to
that's
speak.
a really
But
weird
where do we
name.
even start looking for them?
Remember, The song states that the Therians in Inominat's body are connected through earth pulses. If their job is to feed Inominat, the most effective place to position them would be at the earth pulse points.
Points?
The places where the power of earth pulses is concentrated.
Places with that sigil. Hey, remember the barrier that was keeping this bug in the forest?
Wait, are you trying to say that thing's a Therian? And yet, it would explain why the Abbey was keeping it locked up.
And there was that same barrier at the villa, too.
That's right. Do you suppose that was also a Therian? Does that mean the Therians all come in different forms?
Should we go to Logres and check?
We've just started deciphering the book. I'd hate to lose time on some fool's errand. I'd rather know at least a
I mean,
little
your
more about
title
what's
is
in
a
it
lot
before we
more
make a move.
real sounding.
Something bothering you, Grim?
Interteria is like,
This line.
just sounds like
What
an
about
amusement park or
Therians being
something.
forever reborn.
You know, Mysteria is like, I'm about to walk into a mystery or something.
I just felt the same thing as I did in Warg Forest.
The needle's pointing in the direction of Aminoch's temple, Palamedes. Do I recall hearing that the Abbey took that over?
Temples and ritual sites are often built on places thought to be rich in spiritual energy. Could the temple possibly be an Earth Pulse point?
There's lots of earth pulse points scattered all over the world. If there's only 7 Therians, most of them will be empty.
It's not like we have any better leads. If there's even a chance, shouldn't we go check it out?
Better than sitting around waiting on the book. If nothing else, we'll find out what Laphicet is sensing.
Just a theory, but if you were to kill a Therian...
What?
I guess there's only one way to find out. Never mind. Good luck out there.
I know what you're thinking, Grim.
Who are you?
The innkeeper's daughter. I happened to overhear you all talking about going to
Oh, so you're
Palamedes and...
eavesdropping.
Did you report us to the Abbey?
Report? But you already have an exorcist with you.
If you have any business, talk with her then.
I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. How might I be of service? I want you to look for someone. A mother and her child went to visit the Abbey grounds, but they haven't returned. They've both gone missing? Yes. The mother's name is Mahina. She's a priestess of Aminoch. And her little daughter's name is Kamoana. Hold on. If she's a priestess of Aminoch... Right. Ever since the Abbey booted her out from the temple, she's been regularly going back to make her objections heard. But one day, she never returned home. And now her daughter has disappeared too. I can only assume that she went to go look for her mother.
Why did her voices change?
And you believe they're being held at the temple? Oh no, ma'am. I just can't imagine Mahina would abandon her daughter like that. Kamoana is next in line to succeed her, so she's had a strict upbringing, but her mother truly loves her. Please forgive Mahina for her protests. I was just hoping you could use the Abbey's resources to track them down.
I will do everything in my power to find them.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Like Kamoana, I grew up with only my mother as family. I can't help but worry for them.
Of course. Let's be off, Miss Exorcist.
So not too long to wait then. Ah, this place. I never liked this place.
Eleanor, what's your game here?
The mother and daughter, you mean? That's on me. I'll search for them myself.
I don't care about that.
Well, what then?
Why are you actively helping us decipher the book, when we're using it to thwart the Abbey's plans?
You think I might be deliberately misleading you? Laying a trap of some sort for you all?
Are you?
I think you're a lot of things, Demon. But foolish is not one of them. I want to know the truth. I want to know what Lord Artorias is trying to accomplish. And there's something happening in the world right now. I want to know what it is. Unfortunately, little old Eleanor has never been deemed trustworthy enough to be given such information. So, my only option is to find out for myself.
You've got the soul searching down at least.
The Abbey and your band of rogues follow two different paths. But something tells me either will lead me to the same destination.
And so you don't see any need to lie to us?
Exactly.
And what'll you do if those truths don't line up cleanly with what you believe?
I'm not sure yet.
As honest an answer as any. Either way, it looks like you'll be working with us for the near future.
Yes, for now.
Hey, could I ask you something?
What is it?
About the Therians. I've heard you call yourself a Therian before. Is there any particular insight you have about them?
No, none. Artorias said I was one, that's all.
And that doesn't bother you?
Does it bother you?
Nope, not at all. If you're not worried, then neither am I.
I'm surrounded by freaks. But was that truly the reason Ceres chose me?
Velvet keeps picking on Madame Eleanor. They're total opposites, so I know they're just gonna clash sometimes, but Velvet takes it too far!
You really think they're totally opposite?
If
Oh, I hope
Madame
so.
Eleanor is a white lily, then Velvet is a black rose. If Madame Eleanor is a soaring Pegasus, then Velvet is a wolf in the shadows. If Madame Eleanor is a plate of spaghetti carbonara, Velvet is squidding noodles with seaweed.
I don't follow you completely, but I think I get the point.
I'm sure you understand. The two have nothing at all in common. And since they don't share anything in common, some fighting now and then just can't be helped.
Well, they both have beautiful hair.
Okay, but we're talking a noble exorcist and an aloof demon.
Eleanor sometimes treats you coldly. And Velvet has helped me more times than I can count.
Madame Eleanor gives herself fully to the salvation of others, but Velvet is bent solely on revenge.
That means they're both motivated by thoughts of others.
How is the cheerful and talkative Madame Eleanor at all the same as the brooding, taciturn Velvet?
Both of them talk to me when it's just the two of us together.
You're just trying to be contrary.
I'm only telling you what I've experienced.
Actually, I feel that Madame Eleanor isn't really reaching out to me.
It's all right if Eleanor doesn't want to talk to you. I'm here for you, Bienfu. You aren't alone.
That just makes me feel lonelier.
You two are opposites yourselves. Huh?
It was a little odd. Maggie butting in there and it just ending. But yeah, I get what you're saying with the name, but like, I don't know, it's not like I'm not gonna play it, right? Just because the name's a little weird. Ooh, there's a code red demon up here. Oh, I can see it right here. That huge octopus. I think I'm gonna drop down my difficulty just to moderate. Well, I guess we can't do anything but wait and see, right?
Are we ready for this?
Yellow, no red, no blue. Gotcha. Yellow, 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 no red. Perfect. What is this? Oh, the soaring dragon. Yeah. 42k health. Alright. Guy's huge. Hitbox reaches all the way out here. What is this doing back here? Great Camelot Bridge and Tales of Berseria. They just like copy paste these bosses. Like I hope they don't just use the same exact moves and everything too. I think this game was $40. I mean, you can get it cheaper, probably.
You won't get away. Thunder no mercy. Wounds that won't heal. Carved into flesh. Lethal pain. Better watch your step.
What is he doing? Alright, well at least they're not the exact same. Oh, I actually stunned it.
You won't get away.
Watch it! Deception!
Devour!
Deception!
Crash through!
Deception!
Shadow flow! You won't get away!
I'll stop you!
Jump in the sky wasn't there. Okay. I don't even know what the jump in the sky did. He just went up and then went down.
Form 2! Hurricane! I'll stop you! Hurricane!
Oh, he's so big, he's going out of the circle.
Form 2!
Shadow flow! You won't get away!
Hurricane!
Take that! Devour!
See this? Deception! Hurricane!
You won't get away! Thunder Bliss!
Shooting what? Vengeance! Armor Crusher!
Crash through!
See this?
Take that! Devour! Crash
See
through!
this?
You won't get
Form
away!
4! Deception! Deception! Hurricane!
Crash through!
I refuse to fall here.
Hey, nice mastery. I just gotta wait for that, I guess. Laffy, how you doing on Burning Dash? Almost done. Almost done with a lot of stuff here. Bags are not in stock. Not getting really any new bags. Oh, don't forget the chest. Maybe I'll get a new bag. Nope, that is new. There's a talking
This
thing up
rocky
here?
shore just
Oh,
keeps going. Just don't step on any sea slugs, okay?
Why not? What's the big deal?
It's just that it isn't pretty. Their insides squish everywhere.
Yikes. That sounds pretty traumatizing.
yeah, I
And
play a lot of
if you
games.
pickle their innards, it makes for a great snack.
You eat them?
Oh, don't be a baby. You've had worse.
Forget the sea slugs. Try not to step on the coral.
Good point. Coral is alive and needs our protection.
Or maybe it's because some of it can be sold for jewelry.
I didn't mean either of those reasons. Although Manon appears similar to Maclear Beach, it was formed by a completely different process.
Now that you mention it, this area is covered by rocks.
Maclear is just your average seashore. But Manon here was made by the slow corrosion of seaside caves.
They were worn away by the waves?
That too. But mainly, it was the handiwork of a rock-eating species of coral, known as ravening table coral. Stay in contact long enough, and they'll melt your flesh right off.
Eee.
Ah, so that's why it tingles every time I touch the coral.
Why didn't you warn us earlier?
Guess I'll go check out this way. Hey, good option. I don't have to fight you. You're annoying.
Kill.
Slow down! Take that! Finish! No mercy!
Wounds that won't heal. Carve into flesh.
Lethal pain! Take that! Devour! Finish! Breakthrough! Take that! Devour! Crash through! Spell absorber! Watermark! Crash through! Finish! See this? Take that! Devour! Crash through! Finish! Breakthrough! Take that! Devour! Crash through! Breakthrough! This works! Crash through! Make a sonic crash! Take that!
You really do have a peculiar air about you.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna make an arts for like each type. Like, I'll make this one my gray. Kanon and Manon. They do sound similar. Final battle isn't okay. So it's similar to something in a different game? There aren't any gray. No, nothing like that's gray. So this I'll keep yellow. This one I'll make green. As green as I can make it. Then I can do red. Actually, no, I can't do red. I can do blue. Like blue and red. That, I guess. I can try that.
Woo! It's a biggie!
So, like, you want yellow, so that's my left. My bottom or down was green. No, down is blue and red. Right is green. Okay. Just so I don't have to go and change it every time.
Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
That was a lot of damage. Ow.
We're finished here. Let's go.
They ever use a lot of arts like that? I mean, like, it's not like a big deal, right? It's pretty basic. It's not like a special move or anything.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Yellow again.
You won't get away. No escape. Take that. Next. Crash through.
Shooting star.
You won't get away.
Shooting star.
Here.
Form forward. Victory is out. A foe worth killing.
Yellow. Yellow. Everybody here doesn't like yellow.
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal. Carved into flesh. Lethal pain! Take that! Here! Crash through! Make a sonic blast! Hit you! Maelstrom! What happened? Blade! Crash through! Make a sonic blast! Shadow force! Take that! Devour! Crash through! Here! Sonic throw! Shadow flow! Finish! Walls of Auburn! Rock sword! Crash through! Shadow flow! Atlas cut! Here it comes! Take that! Devour! Crash through! Shade wave! No escape! No escape! Take that! Devour! Crash through!
Come on, really?
Wait, 2 more enemies with a mystic art? Can't mystic arts only be used against 1 enemy? Guess it never says how many enemies it can hit. System of numbers disappearing after 1 hit.
Woo! It's a biggie! Hold up!
Is that
No escape! Shooting star!
maybe?
Nope.
Devour! Crash through! Shadow blow! Finish! Break boot! That all you got? Take that! Devour! Crash through! I did it! Sonic thrust! Take that! Devour! Crash through! Make a sonic thrust! Shadow blow! Finish!
Oh, okay.
Stop fooling around.
Oh, you mean the number that adds up on the right side?
Laffy said, have you been taking care of that rhino Stagros like a good boy?
Of course. I make sure to feed it every night before I go to sleep, since it's nocturnal.
How long are you going to keep on calling it a rhino Stagros?
I don't know. It's a new kind of beetle, so it's gonna be hard to tell if it's really a rhino or a stag.
Alright, I'll try to
You're
see.
asking a lot of questions. Bienfu, do you like bugs?
Duh! I love rhinoceros and stag beetles both! What guy doesn't find them fascinating?
Right? So which kind of beetle do you think
Not
it
the number,
is?
not the number on the right.
Rhino
Okay.
or stag?
Oh, that's a tough question. But guess what? Miss Mogulu taught me a surefire way to tell.
I didn't know there was a way to tell.
Yeah, but if I do it, you gotta name it after me, alright? Come on! What guy doesn't wish he had a cool bug named after himself, right? And besides, Miss Mogulu told me that this technique is so good that it's only fair to have a bug named after you in return. So what do you say, man to man? Come on, let's live the dream!
Oh, all right. How can I say no to that? Besides, we all did work together to capture it anyway.
Yay! Thanks, Laffy Set. All right, show me the bug, and I'll tell you what it is. Miss Mogulu says you need to open up its outer wings and get a good whiff of the thin underwings.
I'm pretty sure I remember rhinoceros and stag beetles smelling really nasty under their wings.
Is it really that bad?
Why not find out for yourself?
No thanks. I think I'll pass. Maybe you shouldn't do this after all, Bienfu.
You probably just want to hog the name all to yourself. Well, too bad! A real man never goes back on his word. If it packs a mean punch, then it's a rhinoceros beetle. And if it smells really zesty, then it's a stag beetle.
I don't know about this.
Just let him do it, Laffy. He's already volunteered.
I can do this? Just you watch! This smell is the most bad thing that ever bad-batted it!
Whoa! He fainted with his eyes still open! Hey! Wake up! Wake up, Bienfu!
Miss Mogulu, as soon as I smelled it, my nose literally exploded.
He looks like he's having a bad dream.
Yes, it doesn't smell good.
I spy with my little eyes a kiddo who's spying at my bewitching waist.
Oh, sorry. I just couldn't help it. What are those books anyway?
Oh, that's a great question. Since you asked, I'll reveal the secrets of my tomes just for you. On the right, I've got my household ledger in the back, and my magic encyclopedia in the front. That one I mostly use for oil blotting paper.
What's oil blotting paper?
It's a girl thing. The two on the left are my heavy book, which I use for flower pressings, and then my super pop-up book.
A super pop-up book?
When you open it, it pops out with the force of a raging river! When an enemy has me cornered, I can just open it up facing a nearby wall and pop! Instant getaway! The only downside is that it's a real pain to try to get closed again, so I haven't used it in years.
What about the book right in front?
That's actually layer cake.
Whoa, really?
Seared into its batter are precious bits of knowledge. Eating it is just as good for your brain as it is for your stomach.
Wow! I had no idea that was possible.
He's taking this so seriously, I almost feel bad.
All of your books are so interesting, Mogulu. That's really cool.
There's no end to your curiosity, is there? What do you say? Want to take a closer look?
Boy, would I.
If you really do, then say, Mogulu.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Better. Mogulu, I want to get to know you better.
All right, I accept. I'll reveal to you my most private secrets.
Wow, so that's what's on the other side of these books. I wouldn't have ever guessed that.
What the? What are you doing with Laffy?
He said he wanted to see, so I'm showing him. You have no right to stand in the way of his desires.
It's my job to
Yeah.
protect him as his vessel,
A little
especially
bit.
from someone so wicked as yourself. Also, what you're doing runs contrary to public decency.
Witches aren't supposed to be decent.
These bindings with the locks on them. This style used to be really popular during the Meliodas dynasty.
Now that I know you're such a bad influence for him, I'll be keeping a closer eye on you.
If you can't learn to take it easy, nobody's ever gonna want to marry you, you know.
Like you're a shining example of marriage material yourself.
Hey, Mogulu, could you turn them over one more time? I want to see how the books attach to your belt.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, really? That's funny. Oh my god, another
Hey,
cutscene.
Mogulu, I
was wondering about that book you have on your waist. The one you called your heavy book, for flower pressings.
Your curiosity truly knows no bounds, does it, kiddo? Okay, nobody else knows this, but since you're so interested, I'd hate to leave you hanging. My heavy book, the one I use for flower pressings, is none other than a collection of Bienfu's poetry.
Bienfu likes to write poems?
Yep. You'd never guess it, but he's actually just about the best Moloch poet around. Some people even call him the Great Norman Poet. Here, I'll read you my favorite one. If there is something unimportant happening to the east, I'm made to go there and back. If there is something unimportant happening to the west, I'm made to go there and back. I can never rest nor be at peace. Every day my life is a living hell.
That's...
Didn't sound like a poem.
heavy stuff.
Isn't it? That's what makes it so good for pressing flowers. It's so wonderfully, oppressively heavy.
Muggy-Loo, your face has gone all sinister looking.
Okay. Metaphorically heavy, I guess. Alright, I'll try to see what
We will need to be
you
extremely
mean.
wary.
You try to stun him. Numbers don't look bigger. I don't know. Alright, I got like 3 with that, right? But, like, it doesn't do damage to them. Like, you saw that I was hitting them at the same time I used my Mysticar. But it didn't hurt them. How does that work?
Come on, really?
I knew that.
Alright, just need the next area. You have a problem with the cameo battle? Yeah, what's your problem with it? I mean, I'm not gonna good judge of it because I don't really know much about the cameo. But I'm sure you know a lot more. Oh, this is so needlessly long. They did a cameo for somebody they already did a cameo for? That's kind of weird.
How about it, Laphicet? Picking up on anything?
Yeah, in the direction of the temple. The feeling's getting stronger now.
Really changed their outfits too. I don't know, maybe they decided to try new clothes.
What's this?
Oh, that one's from the... Wait, so they use clothes from the original? And not the second one?
The demon we heard about? Sounds like it's having fun.
Then we'll use this distraction.
Wow, look outside! It's the ocean!
I don't see any
This
windows
was a
in
place of
here.
worship for Aminoch, the Water Empyrean. The ancients built this sanctuary underwater for the same reason that Eumasia's temples were built underground.
But building this underwater couldn't have been easy.
Aye. With the Earth temples, all they had to do was keep digging. Here, they had water to contend with.
How did they do it? You can't split the sea like you can a log.
They started by stacking giant stone blocks in the shallows, creating an enclosed space. Then they drained the water and expanded the enclosure. Once they had done that enough times and secured enough dry space, they were able to dig into the sea floor.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it?
The humans believed that by going through such great hardships to build these temples, they could show the depth of their devotion.
Additionally, current research suggests the site of this temple once sat on the seacoast.
What? Are you saying I'm wrong?
No, I'm only reporting what I've read in academic journals.
How would coastal ruins sink into the ocean?
When the Empyreans began their slumber, the land...
Okay, I don't know if it's just me, but it kinda sounds like they're echoing. Like to fit with the whole temple thing, I don't know. Might just be me, but it sounds pretty cool.
And this temple was swallowed by the sea. Scholars were able to prove that the sand and the heavy stones formed an airtight seal around the structure. Later, people carved an undersea tunnel to connect to the temple, bringing it to its current state.
Now that you mention it, I think I read that book too. Revised Theories on Ancient Architecture, right?
That's the one. Have you read it, Aizen?
No, I only read the first edition.
The problem with the stone enclosure theory is that each time you expand the enclosure, the innermost stones have to be carried out. Once that was pointed out as being too inefficient, alternate theories were developed. The revised edition has a number of competing theories. I highly recommend reading it.
I will then.
So, wait, was that a complete rebuttal of Aizen's explanation?
That was not my intention.
It's okay. Archaeology is a continuous process of asking new questions and making new discoveries. Prevailing theories change all the time.
What's it matter anyway? Let's just get going.
So, Laffy, where you see those windows at, man? All I see is, stone walls.
There's no Empyrean here, right, Aizen?
If you're worried about it, why not flip that coin of his? Heads, no Empyrean. Tails, Empyrean Central.
But it always comes up tails.
Like I said before, these temples are nothing more than places of worship built by human hands. The current religion started when humans, fearful of natural forces, began to worship four gods they called the Empyreans. If you're concerned about whether or not one is sleeping in these ruins, just remember that their very existence is only legend.
Be that as it may, Innominat certainly exists.
Aye. But I've never heard a single story of anyone actually seeing an Empyrean. Innominat must be a special case then.
Must be.
I suppose so. If there were 4 more like him, and they were all trying to stop us, we'd be sunk.
I can't disagree.
We're already sunk, Rokuro, under the water. Oh, so they were a main character in the first game, and then like sidekicks in the second game, kind of. They cut off one of the quotes and they changed one? That's a little odd. I guess I can see why that would be a little like why you would be able to notice that, yeah. Maybe be upset with that. Yo, Thick C, welcome to stream. It's funny how these change. Another Milia okay, I'm not even gonna try to understand that. Yeah, I saw it. Oh wait, did I see it? I think I saw it, right? Yeah, the one with Frieza. Where does this go? Oh, I know where this is. Yeah, this area took me a while to figure out how to get past it. The first time, of course. What was it, Mahina? Is that her name?
Well, it wiped out the security for us, but...
Well, look at that. Wolfie's got the crest of Aminoch. The same pendant worn by priestesses.
Then that makes this demon.
Yeah, she must be the missing mother, Mahina.
Mahina, not Mahina.
Can't be.
Don't just stand there. It's gonna eat you.
I know that, but...
Make a stop. The power. Jade Way. Don't get away. Watch it. Come through. Make a stop. For what? See this? The power. Good start. No escape. You won't get away.
Some nice voice lines here when she gets hit. There's a bunch of grunts.
You won't get away. Jade Way. No escape. No escape. Crash through. Watch it. You won't get away. No escape.
Ow.
No escape. No escape. Watch it. No escape. No escape. See this?
To think a priestess, beloved by her village, would become a demon.
Eleanor?
She's never going to be the same again. This is the least I can do for her. So says reason.
Huh? That feeling.
Damn!
Let the demon be. We don't need it.
That demon. I guess she caught demon blight when she was looking for her daughter.
Yeah, that's what the girl at the inn said.
But even after turning into a demon, she's still searching for her daughter. Well, Rokurou, Kurogane, and Dial all remember what they wanted when they were human, right? Demon or not, she's a mother. It's no surprise she would still be protective of her child.
It could be that. Or it could be something else.
Well, I hope that's what it is.
I know that must be how she felt as a human. But demons don't have a sense of motherhood or any such thing. You saw how violent she was. She's not Mahina anymore. When she became a demon, she lost all capacity for empathy and love. It's heartbreaking, but it's the truth.
Velvet and Rokurou still have empathy.
One demon left unchecked could take 100 lives. And this one's even willing to attack exorcists. Demons can wipe out entire villages, even cities, just as they destroyed my village. Thus, my path is clear.
Eleanor is right. There's no turning back once you've changed. Perhaps it would be a mercy to grant her peace through death.
What the heck was that, Laffy? Oh, no. Won't catch me.
Is Innominat really an Empyrean?
What makes you ask that all of a sudden?
Well, according to the song Grimm deciphered, Innominat is an 8-headed dragon, right? The Empyreans are supposed to be these holy beings, but using Therians to feed on malevolence sounds more sinister than divine to me.
You've got a point there. Empyreans are a type of Malachim, and that doesn't seem like any Malach we've seen. And even less so when we're talking an 8-headed dragon.
Is it so far-fetched?
What do you think will happen if the Therians come together in one place?
Well, it wouldn't be good. My guess is they'd merge together into a giant, horrific monster. The mighty beast will attack us with its 8 long, snake-like necks and 8 heads spitting hellfire!
I can see your worry.
Right? And that's 8 heads with only 6 of us to take them on. It'd be more than we could handle.
I'd have to conjure up a double or two.
You can do that?
Of course not.
Then why mention it?
Oh!
What is it, Laphicet?
Do you think each head would act of its own free will? Because if they do, they'd be uncoordinated, bumping into each other and going this way and that, giving us an opening. If we fight as one united whole, I know we can win.
Yes!
Yeah, I see they
If we work hand in hand,
changed
victory
it.
is ours. Right, everyone? Huh?
Us? United? Have you looked at us recently?
Well, I mean, maybe.
Ah, you're way too fast.
Deception!
Slow down,
One! Hurricane! No escape!
Devour!
Jade Wave!
Finish! You're defensive! No mercy!
Wounds that won't heal. Carved into flesh.
Lethal pain!
Deception! Hurricane!
Shake the heavens!
Hurricane! See this? Shooting star! See this?
No escape! Mound! Sword and dragon!
For 3! No escape!
Take that! Devour!
Deception!
Deception! Sword and dragon! Splitter!
Hurricane!
Finish!
No escape!
Come on, really?
Hey, leave me alone, man. Alright, this is that place. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Use the second one, not the first one, for their codes.
Whoa! A water bridge!
Are we ready for this?
Come on, guard. Wait, isn't blue my... Oh no, blue's my down. That was my right.
Now, rise, arise, ascending, angel! Here!
Deception! Hurricane!
Sword Dragon. Like, I don't know, I think that's a really cool move.
Victory is ours.
Just looks awesome. Rising chocolate card? What?
A foe worth.
I hate you, dude. That's the reference to Yuri's Mystic Art Brilliant Phoenix. Oh. Oh, the one she was holding in her Mystic Art, okay.
Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form Zero! Thunder!
No escape!
Shooting star! Deception! Deception!
Take the sky! Reset!
Is that new? Ooh, it is. It's a good one. Yeah, Magi's is kind of weird. Just like, hey, this grows. Smash. Okay, there we go. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Carved into flesh! Lethal pain! Better watch your twin whip!
See this? See this? Jade Wave!
Devour! No escape! Soaring dragon! You're defending!
See this?
Zero impact! Twin whip! No escape! Swarm!
Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to pause it.
Ready to feel the burn?
Shooting star!
Soaring dragon!
Armor crusher! I'll stop you!
Finish! You're defending!
Well then, let's move on.
Yeah, I got what you mean. Yo, Nicholas, hey, welcome. Ah, finally, new area.
Scout ship.
4:30 a.m. You can do whatever you want. I mean, yeah, sure, go for it, right?
It won't open. Is there some sort of trick to it?
Well, you could always try busting through it, but I wouldn't. Who knows what sort of traps you might trigger?
I know. Look at that diamond-shaped stone in the door. Haven't we seen that somewhere else?
You're right. It was on the pedestal with that chalice.
That huge thing? You must have some sharp eyes there.
I was more interested in what was inside that chalice.
So, what? That chalice is the key?
Somehow I doubt it'll be that simple. Some stones are colored and some aren't. It must hold some kind of significance.
I think you're right.
Jewels are of two colors, blue and white. Okay, how many do I have? And I'm missing a chest somewhere. You started Far Cry 3? Nice. I played was it Far Cry 3? I played Far Cry 3 or Far Cry 4 a little bit, but I never really got into the whole story. Now I got all of this. Seven jewels shine in unison, yeah. And yellow jewels, I get that. Oh, so I just took the jewel from there. Okay. Yeah, I don't need to get in there anymore. How many do I have now? The race for me to see how many I have? So I already took that one and that one back there. Ugh.
We will need to be extremely wary.
No, stop it, stop it. I don't even want to fight. Stop.
Caught you!
Burning Moon!
I have that one. There's not one in there, is there? You know what? There might be. I don't know. No, I just activated that. Can I go back here? Took this one. And no, there's no jewel in here. So this is useless area. Is there a jewel in this one? Nothing in here. Does this close off that door? Okay, that closes off that door. And I already got all this, right? Oh, okay, now I have that one. I get this one. And yeah, dual mystic arts are cool. Obviously, like, they're harder to perform. Right, and it's harder to, like, create them. No? Wait. Am I supposed to put them in, not take them out? Have I been doing this wrong? Let me see. Oh. Yeah, it looks like they're supposed to be in, not out. Oops. Can do that since I have the way up there now. Oh. Never mind, I never brought it back down. Oh, enemies had dual mystic arts? That sounds interesting. I mean, Thick C. Why would you run a Peachy Peachy Girl team when the Super Strength team is like way better, right? Yeah, you're right. I don't know those characters. I had a dual mystic art with somebody who wasn't even there with them until later. Oh wait. Do I need that open. Wait. Okay, I need. How do I do this? That is the room I need open, right? Yeah, I need that room open. In this door? What does this do? Okay, so I activated that thing. Can I just like deactivate it now? And oh wait. Might affect the temple. Oh wait, no, that door is open now. Oh, okay, okay. That works. Oh, Japanese version only again.
I feel the power coming from further inside.
How very intriguing.
Well, there you are.
That barrier again!
Looks like we were right. Another Therian.
Just as Velvet conjectured, each of the 7 heads seems to assume a different form.
The sensation! It was here!
Oh, look at that. I guess your hunch panned out too, kiddo.
This is just how I felt in Ward Forest. That must have been an Earth Pulse point back there, too.
Well, what are we going to do with this one? Can we get it to shrink like that bug of yours?
I don't care whether it lives or dies. As long as we defeat it and take out one of Inominat's heads, that's all that matters.
Try not to let it eat you.
That'd be very uncomfortable.
What happened? I can heal the wound, but I can't heal the pain! Twin Whip! Crimson Servant! Blissy! Twin Whip! No escape! I can heal the wound, but I can't heal the pain! Whirling Serpent! Devour! Finish!
You're gonna kill me.
I can heal the wounds, but... I can't heal the pain!
Oh my god, please stop. Seriously. Oh god. Wait, okay, there we go.
Shooting star! No escape!
Yeah, she'd link better on Peachy Girls, but the strength team is just better than the Peachy Girls team. Like, you don't want to run that team if you can run a strength team.
No escape! No escape! Deception! Jade Wave! Deception! Deception! No escape! Hurricane!
Here! No escape! Finish! Twin whip! No escape!
Hey! I'll stop you! Deception! Deception!
Twin whip! No escape! Here it comes!
Watch it! 1, 2!
Twin whip!
Shooting star!
No escape! Twin whip! Blade! Here's no escape!
Hurricane! I'll stop him!
Seriously? Please stop.
Twin whip! No escape! Twin whip! Spinning moon! I say! Here! How did this happen? Ha! Take that! Devour! No escape! Finish! Brick boot! Take that! Devour! No escape! Soaring dragon! Finish! Brick boot! Take that! Devour! No escape! Finish! Brick boot! No mercy!
Wounds that won't heal.
Carve into flesh! Lethal pain! Take that! Devour! No escape! Finish! Brick boot!
Oh my god.
Yes.
It's just me.
Obvious! No.
And I'm dead. Why do you do so much damage?
Try not to let it eat you.
That'd be very uncomfortable.
Why does Roku have such low health?
Soaring dragon! Take that! Devour! No escape! Soaring dragon!
Jade Wave! No escape!
No escape! Soaring dragon!
Deception! Hurricane!
Twin whip!
1, 2!
Twin whip!
No escape!
No escape!
Oh my god.
No escape! No escape! 4, 4! See this?
No escape! Soaring dragon! Take that!
Jade Wave!
No escape! Finish! Brick boot! Here!
No escape! Deception!
Twin whip! No escape! Twin whip!
How do you take no damage?
Twin whip! No escape! Here's true! Twin whip! No escape!
Shooting star!
Hope this works! Twin whip! No escape!
Really? Gotta be like that?
Jade Wave!
See, you remember Gohan or Videl first? Well, obviously my answer is gonna be don't rainbow either of them, but you're so insistent on wasting your orbs
No escape!
that it really doesn't matter because they're both trash.
No escape!
Twin whip!
Jade Wave!
And I'm dead.
I can't die. Here. Disgraceful.
4, 1! 4, 3! I'll stop you! Hurricane!
Twin whip! No escape!
Hurricane! Hurricane!
Twin whip! No escape!
No escape!
Dragon!
Deception!
Devour!
No, Videl's pretty trash.
Finish! Brick boot!
Hey! Hey!
Twin whip!
She has a chance to be a bad support unit. That's pretty bad.
No escape! Deception!
No escape! Soaring dragon!
No escape! No escape! See this?
No escape! Soaring dragon! Finish!
No escape! Deception! No escape! Deception! What? See this?
I can heal the wounds, but I can't heal the shock!
How could I be so weak?
No escape! Soaring dragon!
No, not really.
Take that! Devour!
20% attack and health is pretty bad.
Better watch your soaring dragon! Finish! Break both! Take that! Devour! No escape! Soaring dragon! Finish! Break both! I can heal the wounds, but I can't heal the pain! No escape! Finish! Break both! Take that! Devour! No escape! Soaring dragon! Finish! Break both! Take that! Devour! No escape! Finish! Break both! Blood moon! Blood moon! Take that! Devour!
Well, just because it's better than Gohan doesn't mean it's good.
Break both! No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Carved into flesh! Lethal pain! Take that! Devour! No escape! Soaring dragon! Finish! Break both! I can heal the wounds, but I can't heal the pain! Twin whip! No escape! Soaring dragon! Splitter! Take that! Devour! No escape! Soaring dragon! Splitter! Finish! Break both! Devour! No escape! Soaring dragon! Splitter! Finish! Break both! Take that! Devour! No escape! Soaring dragon! Splitter! Finish! Break both! Take that! Devour! No escape! Soaring dragon! Finish! Break both! Take that! Devour!
Please die.
No escape! Soaring dragon! Finish! Break both! Take that! Devour! No escape!
Oh, about time, Kamala.
I don't think this Therian's getting any smaller.
The demon again!
Sound is delayed?
The demon again!
Sound is delayed? Sound is delayed? It sounded pretty fun to me.
I'm not letting you go this time! I'm not letting you go this time!
You think it's fixed now? Okay.
the Therian. It ate her. Malevolence must refer to demons then.
Feeding on demons. I know what that's like.
Mommy. Look! It turned into a little girl.
Is that Kamoana?
Mommy, why? Why did you leave me all alone? Did I do something wrong? Was I too weak? I'm sorry, Mommy. I'm sorry.
No, this can't be happening.
I tried so hard to be
feels.
strong for you, Mommy. The man from the Abbey made me strong. So please, Mommy, please come back.
The Abbey made her strong?
By turning her into a Therian? Jeez, those Abbey jokers really get off on this sacrifice stuff, don't they?
I can't believe it. Then, that woman, she was trying to save her own daughter.
Mommy! Mommy!
Oh, okay.
I miss you.
Very similar then.
Mommy!
Dying, unable to save her daughter, all she could do was offer herself to feed her hungry child.
No, this is my fault.
So, should we bring her with us?
Someone like her will only slow us down.
That Therian isn't going anywhere.
Oscar, what is the Abbey doing? Please tell me, I have to know.
Eleanor, the less you know, the better.
I must know. I killed her mother, and then the poor girl, she...
You didn't kill her.
Ah, so she must have devoured the demon. But don't let that trouble you. The demon was a necessary sacrifice to bring an end to this world's pain and suffering.
It wasn't just some demon. She was a mother. She was all this girl had. Her one and only mother.
Be that as it may, those who possess strong wings must...
It's not nice to make a girl cry.
Mommy!
Kamoana.
It's now or never.
Out of the way, Laphicet.
Wait! Have you no compassion?
This isn't up for discussion.
I thought you just wanted to weaken Innominat! You can sever the link! You don't have to kill her! Velvet!
Oh, someone's had a change of heart. Apparently, a woman's tears truly do
I'll
have
play.
frightening power.
I'm just curious about something Grimoire said. I can always kill this one later.
If we're taking her with us, we'd better grab her and go. No sense lingering in the enemy's territory.
Hey, Kamoana. My name's Laphicet. Do you want to come with me and my friends and get out of here?
Where's my mommy? I'll be lonely without her.
You're not alone, sweetie. I promise. Even if she's far away, your mother will always be looking over you.
How do you know?
That's what my mother does for me, too.
Let's go, Kamawana.
Okay.
Hey, XP. Yeah, that voice is pretty bad. I say fake food.
Shall we be off, my morbid menagerie?
Oops.
Keep up, or I'll leave.
Fake food. Well, Tori, I wanted to stream this longer today since I didn't stream it yesterday, but looks like 2 hours is about all I can do with without kind of getting bored of just playing. So I think I'm gonna end it here. Oh wait, hold on. Aha! I could just kill him right now. Kill him right now. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna have to head out now. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Tori, I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Catch you in the next one, guys. I'll see you later. Peace.